Claire McCaskill was on Meet the Press this morning with my colleague Chuck Todd, and she had this to say. I want to show it to you, and then we'll talk about it.
We have lots of folks that are leaders and want to be leaders. And we have so many people that are trying to position themselves to run for president. I think it's hard to say who is the leader, and there's a lot of angst about that.
So, Congressman, who is the leader of the Democratic Party?
Well, you know, we're lucky to have a lot of leaders. You know, I was in North Carolina this weekend. There's a woman named Vi Lyles running for mayor of Charlotte. I'd say she's a leader. You know, we have. You're
saying a leader, though. You were not saying the leader. Is there anybody that stands out?
Of course, a lot do. Nancy Pelosi stands out. Chuck Schumer stands out. I'd rather have a bunch of leaders, a lot of folks offering leadership to this country than just one big person who everybody bows to. I don't think that's a strong way to do. I mean, because look, the work is just too vast. We have got to reach out to every zip code in this country. We have got to engage Americans in every walk of life and fight in every single race, municipal races, state house races, county races, and we got to get ready for 2018 and 2020. We need a lot of leaders for that. That's why we trained about 145 people this summer and reached out and talked to over 1 million people with our summer canvas program. And we talked to folks all over this country, had many days of action. The point is raising leaders. A lot of leaders. We need leaders in Peoria. We need them in Fremont. We need them in Minneapolis. We're in the business of trying to attract and grow leadership. So we're not into the one big leader thing.
Congressman, I just have to say I don't feel like you are answering my question. This would have been a relatively easy answer in 2008 when Barack Obama was somebody that clearly had gotten a lot of notice. Republicans went into 2016 saying something similar to what you're saying now, and they ended up with Donald Trump.
Well, here's the thing. You know, no doubt when you have a president in your party in the White House, that person is sort of the leader. But even then, I think it's a good idea to cultivate leadership. That's why we are training people all over the place to be leaders, to be organizers. It really is true that the Democratic Party
Could any of these people beat Donald Trump?
Oh, you mean of the folks who we hear about a lot?
Yeah. Is anybody capable of beating President Trump?
Absolutely. I think that we have I mean, you know, you name them. I mean, there's a bunch of them. But how are you going to beat Donald Trump is by going to the grassroots and organizing the vote, increasing voter turnout everywhere, not having any just battleground states and ignore all the others, but really do engagement in every state. So even in areas where we don't win, we close the margin, we close the gap. That's the way we're going to beat Donald Trump. I'm not looking for a messiah. I'm not looking for one big person. In fact, if Barack Obama, if there's one reason why he won, it's because he organized everywhere all over this country. It's because he inspired people and won in places where, you know, we don't always win. And that is the key, the secret to Barack Obama is that he had Organizing for America, and he inspired Americans all over this country, from Iowa, New Hampshire, everywhere, to get involved in his campaign. That's what we have to do. We got to organize on the ground everywhere, and that is how we're going to win. Just one individual charismatic person, but we got a lot of folks who are sharp, capable, and can speak to the issues. Obviously, I don't want to start picking out people because, you know, we're still going through a process.
You have not named a name.
Let me just tell you why I don't want to. Casey, I'll tell you why I don't want to name a name. Because, look, we got a lot of good people, and we have a process we have to go through. We got a primary process. There's a whole lot of, and I don't want to advantage or disadvantage anybody. I want them all to put their ideas in front of the American people and for the Democratic primary electorate, and whoever comes out, comes out. But the process strengthens candidates. It doesn't weaken them, it strengthens them. And to have the deputy chair say this one person, I think really wouldn't be fair to the others.
Fair enough. Let's switch gears. It seems like months ago that